Clemson in the home white. Ron Groover, Pat Driscoll, Gregory Nixon are officials. And here we go from Clemson, South Carolina. Randolph battling through the calf, through the back, and still playing at an elite level.
He's a walking double-double. Just count it right now. We won't even count his points or his rebounds until he gets to 10.
Well, you know who's a walking 20 bucket? It's J.J. Starling. Yeah. He scored 20 or more in 3 of the last 4 for the Cuse.
And we talked about it. He's the reason why his team is starting to come around.
What a guard matchup that's going to be tonight. 5 to shoot. The freshman Elijah Moore with 2. Deep 3. Davis puts it in.
You can't understand the impact of having your best player back. As Jair Davis lines up.
5 to shoot for Wiggins. Man, he has become a revelation for this Clemson team. They are 9-0 when he scores in double figures.
And difficult to play against. He runs excellent offense. And defensively, they've always been really good.
3-on-1 after the steal by Zachary. Shefflin with the jam. Starling defended by Heidbreder. That's a mismatch for Starling. Early concerted effort to go inside to Lakhin after he was held to just 3 points against Pitt.
Lakhin there, I thought, got Lampkin in the air and avoided the contact as J.J. Starling is on a heater. They don't force anything. They run their stuff. I mean, they have really good stuff in the half court. They're not going to force anything.
Right on cue, there's Jaden Zachary getting to his spot.
But on offense, they got so many counters to what they run and make the game so difficult for you. You can't speed them up with that many ball handlers.
Picked off by Chase Hunter. Hammer time!
Lakers are really good at the defensive end of the floor here, and their all-conference guard catches it and takes off as Clemson's up 4.
First lead of the night for Clemson. And Starling ends that. He remains perfect from the floor, 5 for 5. Zachary, Hezzy, and off the window. And a timeout taken by Syracuse. Kick out to Cuff. That's a 3. And the third of the first half for the Orange.
You can see Syracuse is trying to push tempo a little bit and score so they don't have to settle in against this half-court defense.
Way downtown. Inside to Shefflin. Working on Davis. Great touch with the left hand.
It goes over both shoulders. Making a fashion statement to go along with his game.
Chris Bell, tough shot over 2 defenders, rattles it home.
Coach Autry would love to see get going. Can really shoot the basketball behind the 3-point line, but at 6'7", 6'8", he has the ability to shoot over smaller guards.
Picked off by Heidbreder.
Got to make him earn it.
Lampkin, reverse is sent away by Lakhin. Second effort good with the left hand. Jones, give him 7 in the first half.
Really impressive. He was able to get that much on it.
Step through, wow. Hunter, oh yeah. Red Autry calls timeout. That'll be a tough stretch for Clemson because they also play North Carolina. It's Duke and North Carolina back-to-back. 5 to shoot here for Syracuse. Starling with 2. Step back 3. Got it.
Wow.
Zachary. No. Lakhin with a putback. First points of the night for the Cincinnati transfer. Back to Starling for 3. Everything working tonight for Syracuse's leading scorer. He has 17 in the first half. He's averaging 17 a game in league play. Great feed. Shefflin to Lakhin. Carlos to Lampkin. And again, he is stuffed by Lakhin.
Leading shot blocker in the ACC with his second block shot here in the first half.
Hybreeder driving, floats it in off the window. What a take. Bell trying to shake Hybreeder, lost it. Starling coughs it up. And here comes Zachary. Hunter, bang from downtown. Syracuse trailed by 17 in the first half against Notre Dame. Came back to win that game. Hunter is on a heater. Under 10 to shoot. Wiggins a deep three.
Wow. See this fade screen coming, and you go under against Clemson, and just another open look.
Lampkin takes it to the cup.
But you got to take something away, and that's right now. They're not doing that as they're struggling here on the offensive end of the floor as well.
Taylor on the feed from Majstorovic.
And the number one job on the offensive glass with defensive positioning is you got to block out Ian Shefflin.
Bang! Shefflin downtown.
That time he's the beneficiary of his own offensive rebound.
Lampkin. But you're right. I mean, he had an infinite home and led this team to an Elite Eight run last year. Really impressive as Lakhin hits a three.
And you get him going and move away from the rim. And there's so many weapons here for Clemson.
Step back, Starling. Man, he has been terrific tonight.
Malik Ewing and the rest of those guys are just stepping up their play. They're defending at a high level. I love that freshman Davis. They're defending, they're making shots. It's just a typical Leonard Hamilton team that we all know in the ACC tournament. I thought that was a Final Four team that they had right before the pandemic.
Cuff hits a three. Syracuse hanging around a little bit here.
With the defensive mentality. Now Clemson's in their half-court execution. They're going to their high-low. They were already difficult to defend. He just makes them that much more difficult to guard.
They've hit 9 in the game. Lampkin, good offensive rebound. Lakhin is shaken up. That's a darn good night.
That's a great night.
And the Clemson Tigers continue to have their strong night. Almost picked off by Jones.
But that right there has been the Achilles heel tonight. It's just been their turnovers, and they've just been able to finish it.
Hunter stripped. Davis kept it alive. Wiggins through contact. Puts it in.
You know, he wasn't in the rotation, but he's coming in. He's taking on the role of being the defender, pressuring the basketball, guarding the team's best perimeter player. Yosemite, South Carolina, Hampton County. I don't even know what that is. I know $100,000 is going to take him a long way.
I'll tell you what, Don's going to be a local legend after tonight. Carlos, deep pull up. Give him 2. This is a burger and steak burger spot, and you almost ordered a grilled chicken sandwich.
I did.
But we made you feel so guilty.
You did.
In a little bit here at Little John Coliseum. If they can win that game, watch out. They're in contention to win the league.
Well, they are, and they should be considered for that. I mean, Duke has been so dominant. When you watch Duke, historically, you're hearing coaches say this team is the best defensive team that they've seen in the ACC. And
5 to shoot. Carlos, no. Rebound attempt. Lampkin somehow snatched it away from 2 Tigers and lays it in with the right hand. You are still wearing the Built by Grit lid.
They bought me over, man. They won me over. I mean, what can I say?
It's one of those cool venues where the students are literally on the floor.
Yes.
You know, it's got that.
Matt, the hardest place to play for me was here.
Really?
Yes. They have so much success. This is Duke.
Yeah,
it got to balance itself out, and usually freshmen struggle on the defensive end of the floor. He's coming in day one. He's elite, and Kamal Malawach rim protection and what he brings in college basketball. And again, you have multiple coaches in the ACC saying it's the best that they've seen and they've experienced in their career in the league. And
as you mentioned, Irving did it in 11 games.
Yeah.
Obviously, Hunter's already played more than that this season. With still more to go. That three is good from Davis. Big game coming up in New York on Saturday for the Orange. But it was all Tigers tonight, as Elijah Moore steals it at the buzzer and catches in from downtown.